and live.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello.
Time that perfectly with the music finishing.
Were we supposed to be like the crazy ones too now, or are we?
No.
That's why we were being all calm, like.
No.
So,
Okay, so I can be myself.
We are the dignified group.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one's
Okay.
really weird.
so I've done this twice so far. I'm gonna. Is it twice or is it 3 times? Either way. Forge has updated. Well, Foundry has updated, should I say, not Forge. Forge is a mess at the moment, to be quite honest. Fuggies are all over the place again. One moment while I fix these. They're probably going to be wrong for Chris, but it should be Chris and Gert, but they're right for everyone else.
Hey, I'm a cat.
Okay, I believe you.
Unfortunately, I can't fix them because the Fugi website does not like it when you try to change things at peak hours on a Tuesday and Thursday.
Cool.
Anyway, with these updates, there's a few things you quickly need to be aware of. To flip your token now, if you ever wish to do that, is G.
It doesn't show anything changing for me.
Have you got your token selected?
Yes.
I can't
it's
even
working.
see your token. What the hell?
It's weird.
Because
In my
you're
games,
5 foot down. What the hell? There we go.
in my games this one doesn't work for some reason. I have no clue why.
Why do you keep going 5 foot down?
Because I can.
That's Q and E.
Yeah.
You can go. E is rising up and Q is going down. Basically.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, right. That's actually really useful.
I know.
If drag ruler is now baseline, we don't need a mod for it anymore. So if one of you wants to start moving around, you can place waypoints by pressing F when you're moving around to turn corners.
Oh, why could they not just use the...
Oh, you can also use control still.
Oh,
That's
can you still use control? Right.
Yeah.
We...
But yes, that being F baseline is why the fast flip had to change its keybind, effectively. There's a bunch of other small changes. The custom effects panel works again, so I can give you inspirations properly now. We don't need to remember them. Otherwise, I think that's about the major changes for you guys. That and things just load faster, way faster.
That's always nice.
Yeah, that's honestly the best change. Things just loading. Anyway, who wants to do the recap? It's been a little bit.
Erevanthe almost died. Again.
That was the good part. Yeah. We got attacked by assassins. That is all I remember because it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
It should
And then
more
we
happen
fought
than just that.
I remember
Yes.
fending them off heroically in the buff. That's about it.
Ah, right. Yes, almost everyone was naked. That was that.
Yeah.
Mr. Kool-Aid Man came storming through a door with a shield and a spear, and that's about it.
That
Shield,
was your
spear,
guys' decision.
helmet,
I had nothing to do
all
with
I
that.
need. Yeah, and,
Oh,
and it was
we
very
know.
fun. It was
Yeah.
very fun.
Yes, you were attacked by assassins. This was all taking place after you had won your second fight in the arena. I actually can't remember what happened between you between this assassin attempt and the end of the arena fight now. What the hell?
I honestly think we just went back to here and we were being assassinated by most of the session. So I don't remember much else either, but that might be very
Did we not talk to that wizard from the other game?
Yes,
we
that was it.
talked to Heracles, yeah, but he doesn't count, so yeah.
Yes, you had a long meeting with them. That's the bit that was missing.
Yeah. And he had a lot to talk to about with so we mostly with Iron.
I don't really remember what was discussed. I just remember the accent.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's hard to forget the Frenchman, yes. After you went to bed... yes?
And we also have a captured assassin in the bathtub over here.
You do?
Oh, we have to torture him. Oh! Yes, I know. I can. Oh, yes.
Before we get to any of that, while you were being attacked in the night, you were thankfully alerted to the presence of the assassins by your robot dog.
The best boy.
Who died died or has been deactivated or decommissioned in the process of protecting Erevanthe.
Oh no.
Got
He's
it.
such a
Zor's
good
good
boy.
with machinery, right? Zor can fix them, probably.
But
Hopefully,
he needs charging.
maybe.
Yeah, that's the
Also
problem.
already checked it out, but we need one of those weird crystal-y power thingies. And not the ones we already own, but a different kind.
Yeah. Zor needs to find a way out to charge our friend and good boy as well.
Should we
I
not
think
just
that's about it.
give him a zap?
so.
Is that not a possibility? Have we tried that?
None of you actually
That's
have the
thank you.
ability to do proper zapping.
Do we not? I got. Oh, that's thunderous. That would just blow him apart.
Check my spellbook. Really?
I thought I had something lightning-y, but I guess not.
There's also
I
you
thought
could
I
just
had
zap him with
something
lightning. You could just zap him with lightning, but well, you know what happens, for example, if you take an American appliance and plug it in here in Britain with no conversion?
That's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm sure that's not.
Yeah, it will probably be fine.
I have lightning bolt.
Look,
Yeah, we can just
Either-
lightning bolt him in the water. It's fine. It's
What?
look, either we get the dog back or we have a very cute grenade. One of the two, right? That's.
Wow.
Where's that bathtub where he's in?
It's in Genraev's room.
I don't remember where Genraev.
Are people moving around already?
People were examples so you could actually test things, but it is still night. You guys were just going to take your long rest,
True. I'm just trying
which
to
some
fight
of you need.
I think we already did, because I'm full of HP.
We've definitely already done it,
Yeah,
because I went down to 1
definitely-
HP and I'm no longer 1 HP.
Oh, that's true. Cassian hasn't. Ramesh, should I say, hasn't taken his.
Yeah, but that's just Erwin.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, but it's true though.
You like sliding what's going on down here.
don't call me out like that.
Oh, the other important change with the drag token. It used to be that if you dragged through a wall, it just didn't work. It would just cancel the movement. Now, if you drag through a wall, you will move until you hit that wall.
Oh.
So we can run into walls now.
Yes. And it won't
It
just
can
cancel
also
your
get
movement.
It can also get you stuck in those walls.
Yeah, we've had that in my campaign a lot.
Oh.
I haven't had
So
that happen.
if you wiggle enough, then you go through, and then you can't move because you're inside of wall area.
Right.
You're clipping into the
Yeah.
walls. Good lord.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It depends a bit if the wall is flush with the grid or not.
My walls are flush with the grid, so.
He's having a seizure over there.
I'm just gonna leave him to it. Ramesh is having a night.
Fair enough.
It's just aggressive sidestepping in the hallway.
I
Okay.
thought, what's the closest thing I can do to a teabag in this map? But no.
But yes, as you all go to your rest, you can get your long rests.
Would this work better?
Control yourself. And I will move it to daytime.
Daytime.
Nighttime.
There we go.
Daytime.
We also, or maybe you're getting to that, Vern, but we got a message, right?
Yes, you were contacted by the other party. I actually kind of forgot about that. During the night, you heard from the cleric Tobin that they had also been attacked. I can't actually remember what he precisely said to you. I'd have to look out the message. It's somewhere in this Discord server, though.
Was it at the exact same time, or was it like a few hours after?
Around the same time.
Oh, okay.
And to whom?
It was sent to Erevanthe, I believe, because he's the one that responded.
Yeah. I was aware. No. He said that they were attacked, and that everyone was fine, and they captured 2, I think. And then I responded that we captured 1, and everyone's fine, but they killed our dog.
Yes, they were not happy to hear the dog had died. Here we go.
Everyone was really sad.
Yes, Erevanthe, you received the message, which was, "We've been attacked by assassins, no casualties, 2 captured. Please advise of your safety." And your response was, "Glad you're okay. We were also attacked. They killed our dog. 1 captured, 1 escaped." So that,
I shared that. with the party.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'll check on our prisoner. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
They don't respond.
That's terrifying.
Shake him a little bit.
They do not respond. In fact, you find there's a small pool of blood in the bath that has trickled out of their mouth.
Ah, damn it.
We didn't check the teeth. We didn't check
We
the teeth.
did.
No, we did check the teeth.
You did?
Yep. We checked the entire mouth cavity.
Apparently we just didn't find it.
Well,
We
this sucks.
checked the teeth. We just didn't take the teeth out, so they bit their tongue.
We were
No.
assured by the DM that there were no fake teeth at all.
No,
Yeah.
there was none of that. You guys were quite thorough in
And I-
checking the mouth and other such things.
Can I check inside the mouth with a
Can we do this not
medicine.
in my room, please?
medicine check to
Out.
just like open the mouth?
Out.
Yeah.
Okay, where would you like the corpse
which
to be
one?
put, Genraev?
There's like an open hallway out here. Let's just go back to where we got them.
Yeah, just put him on the pile, basically.
Okay. Why is
You
this
know,
not
we could-
working?
There are
Also
those.
drag the others.
There
Why
are those.
is this not working?
There are those spells that allow us to talk to the dead, right? Maybe we could do that. Find out why they came here.
A friend of mine was once very fond of using it, but he's not around anymore.
All right. To
So-
start off with, can I do that medicine check to see what he died of?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh no, I rolled a 5, so now I only
As
have
you're
a 14.
examining them, you notice strange bruising on their chest, just above where the heart would be.
Huh?
Post-mortem or pre-mortem bruising? Because they look different.
I don't really. I would say probably post-mortem, given. Well, I don't know how thorough you're going to be with your check here.
Pretty thorough.
Will
I'm
you
not
be
gonna cut them
cutting?
open right now.
Right, if you're not cutting them open, with a 14, it's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, the bruising of the skin over the heart appears post-mortem.
Okay. Does it look like that something happened inside that caused the bruising?
Like, did his heart explode?
I'm thinking like chest bursted or something. Like this is.
Huh?
The chest is intact. Nothing has burst out of their body.
Like maybe one of those Asian things that they have in stories where there's this centipede living in someone's heart.
Ugh.
I've not heard that one.
That's kind of gross.
Let's gather them up and go talk to the assassins. They might know more. It's their purview, after all. Probably their fault they're here.
Nope.
Archilaus want to help carry.
Sure.
I do share my findings with everyone, of
I
course.
think we should just let Bob carry them on. That's what he's for, right?
Yeah, at this
Right.
point, Deacon has come out of his room. He's tripping over the corpses. He's looking around. He's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Hey,
Yeah, that does.
but your employers, that's not very nice to say.
Yes,
Bob,
yes,
You want a list?
I need a drink. And he's going to head downstairs.
He's had a rough night. Like everyone else here. Let's just gather him up and get into the Assassin's Guild. Zora, could you try and find a card? Don't want to haul them all the way.
What
We got
time?
Yuphi's stat for
I
magic.
think I can help with that. I'll start casting Tensor's floating disc.
While you're doing that, what time of day would you guys have gotten up?
Because
Because you would have needed your full 8 hours from the point of combat, which was 1 a.m. So it would be at least 9 a.m. right now.
Yeah, I
Probably
guess
the
not.
earliest we could get up, right? I doubt we're lazing around after being attacked in the night by assassins.
Then it'd be about 9
Definitely.
a.m. right now.
Yeah. I'd agree with that, yeah.
Okay, give me a moment. I need to load up this one next. As you guys descend downstairs. I just need to set the map up correctly. Is it still set up as it was before? You would not have any guests in here at the moment.
Doubt it.
Right, piss off. All of you just piss off. Not you guys.
Well, wow.
Deacon is here. And if you guys were just coming down, you'd have been over here. As you... oh, good boy, he's definitely not here anymore.
Oh.
As you come downstairs, you will see over by the door, Deacon talking to a man.
I'll definitely saunter over to Deacon.
Oh, that's something I can't see character art anymore.
The thing in the bottom left isn't working, unfortunately. That hasn't been updated yet.
Cassander?
That is indeed Cassander. You would likely recognize him.
Huh.
I don't think
Let's
I can
all
show you
circle
his... Let's see if this is working yet. No, it still says showing contents of undefined. So yeah, I still can't show you token art either. I don't know why that's broken. But yes, he's talking to Deacon, who's just been like, "We're not open yet." What? No, sir, you can't. No. As Cassander's just pushing him aside. And he will look to you all.
Morning.
I see you survived the night.
Don't sound very
Not all
happy
of
about
us.
that.
It's neither here nor there, really. You survived, and that's all that matters.
We have one casualty in the form of our dog.
You'll see his eyes darken a bit. They killed a dog.
Full ransom.
Yeah,
They
again.
killed.
Regardless, could you get your help here to move? I wish to talk to you in private.
Bob, get out of the way!
Fine, I'm going for breakfast.
Deacon, thank you. You're dismissed.
I love that we're calling him Bob, or I am.
There are matters I would discuss with you. As he takes a seat at this table.
I'll just stand to the side.
You'll glance over at the box and the mechanical man that you've got down there. But won't say anything.
Do I notice him checking those things out?
Yes, he's not hiding that he looked over at them.
Don't get any funny ideas, or you'll get trouble with Kobold. It's project.
I have no need of things on the facilities or wherever that box is from. No, we have other matters to talk about. I suppose first we should start with the assassins.
In the meantime, could I also see if he has any of those chains? Or any other hidden...
You would notice a few things about him. First, no chains.
Cool.
Second, there's a lot of magic floating around this guy. You would say he's got at least one legendary item and possibly something even more powerful in terms of the magic swirling around him compared to what you've seen before.
Okay. He's decked out.
We'll get him. 1v6, we got this.
First and foremost, the assassins. From what I've been able to determine, they attacked all of the teams that were in the arena. That includes the Cimmerics, myself, you, obviously. Gaza 3, they only attacked one of their members, but that was more due to, let's say, a lack of information on their part.
So we know they're sloppy.
Perhaps. They all took a
Also-
poison before they accepted the mission, though, as all of the surviving ones had their hearts explode in the night.
So that's what happened.
Ah, I presume you captured one then.
Yeah, and one escaped.
That one might still be alive if they got back to the base. They are of the Sundered Moon, a group of assassins from far to the west, from a country that's larger than our nations combined. Quite dangerous. But at least you managed to fight them off, I suppose.
Have we ever heard of the Sundered Moon?
It would be a history check, and the DC will be quite high.
Then I probably have not.
That's right.
Where we go?
You have not.
No.
Beyond that, the only two teams we know weren't hit were the Tullian team and the Inquisitors. But I suspect that's more because they aren't in town anymore.
They also hit a group of adventurers from the north.
Yes,
who
the
aren't involved in the
Gazathraeans.
arena.
That's what I was saying when there was a bit of a mistake.
Yeah.
They weren't supposed to... They, as far as I can understand, this strange adventuring group, aren't supposed to be here. They've taken the rooms that were meant for the Gazathraean arena team. They didn't kill Arias either.
So they really are sloppy, the assassins.
Well, if they have come from that far west, their information might have been out of date. It depends when they got into town.
Even then, you stake out your targets.
More importantly, did everyone survive?
No, not to my knowledge. But others can deal with that problem when they come to see you, no doubt. No, I'm here about other matters.
Do tell.
More important matters. Tomorrow, as the fight today has been delayed, as I'm sure you're not surprised to hear, you will be taking on Gazathraean in the final.
Correct.
I would like to make a request of you. When you win...
We're not going to lose.
Yes, that's why I said when. I trust that you can defeat
Oh, okay.
Eliwa's lot. I want you to allow me to come with you to the vault that key opens. I happen to know where it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's why I entered in the first place.
Sad to say we have a different objective first, but maybe after that one.
If need be, I can offer a recompense, perhaps locations of some powerful weaponry. Your axe is an interesting one, but I'm sure there's stronger ones out there, like the axe known as Reborn.
I do like
So
that.
you know it's in the vault.
Does that ring a bell? The X Reborn, known as Reborn? Is that some sort of the ancient, historically known weapon?
Give me a history check.
Is it in the Pixies book?
It is not in the book that you've got, no.
Okay.
It rings some bells, Yuphi, but not enough for you to really have a lot of details on it.
Could you at least share the island it's on? Maybe we're going in the same direction.
The vault,
Yeah.
it's in the northern part of our nations.
Then we're sadly not going the same way for the first objective.
That is not a problem, just let me know when you are, and I would accompany you.
Alright.
What are you seeking in the vault?
Knowledge.
About?
I'm afraid that's for me to know. But it pertains to important matters of which you'll glance around at the group. I presume you will all be made aware of soon. His gaze will
Fate.
linger on Archilaus for a moment.
What the fuck? Speaking of which, who the fuck is this guy? So I have no idea who this is, and I'm flipping through my notes.
He
One of
was.
the contenders.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Is he the guy at the weird chest thing?
Yes.
Right, okay, I do know who this is. Sorry, continue.
He was the one that was fighting solo in the arena.
Yeah.
In a few. Well, shouldn't be too long now. Soon enough, there's going to be an announcement made that will lead to some interesting time, shall we say. I have need of that knowledge to assist me with these interesting times that are to come. It could be beneficial to you as well. You'll look at Archilaus again.
Why'd you keep looking at me?
You'll know soon.
Yeah, I would like to know now.
Yeah, I hate it when people say that.
It would take too long to explain.
Well, the match has been cancelled. We've got all day.
No,
Start.
you don't.
No. We kind of need to get the corpse to the assassins before.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could stay or something. I don't know. I don't like this guy. I don't like him. I say out of character, by the way. That's not Archilaus saying that. That's not how he talks.
From my arms folded over, just a fist approaches Archilaus for a fist bump.
Okay, I will return the fist bump. A little confused.
Don't trust him either.
Yeah. Weird guy.
Beyond
weird
that, I would request that if you don't want to work with me, at least don't work against me in the future.
If you don't tell us what you're planning and what you need it for, how can we promise to work with you or not against you?
Let's say I'm going to be undertaking something very important involving a position of great power.
Just don't do anything stupid to the people, and we'll probably not bother you.
I won't be doing anything to the people. Not unless they get in my way.
See, it's those bits at the end.
Yep.
You can be
Without knowing what you're gonna do, we can't tell you we're not going to interfere or help you. I'm sorry about that, but
And if I told you I was going to be the next Emperor of Gaza-Thray, what would you say?
Look, I'm on shaky terms with the current one, so don't even bother. That's not an argument for me.
Well, you don't need to be on a shaky terms with me.
Fair, but he hasn't killed any people really nearly yet, and if you don't, you're not gonna have any problems with me.
You were saying something there, Cassian. Rammers.
Yeah. I kind of want to do an insight check. How much can we trust this guy? Is he willing to sacrifice us for his goals? Like how?
That's a deep insight check.
He's
I
got
know.
evil hair, man. He's evil. You don't need to roll for that.
Is he someone who would be willing to sacrifice others for his goals, or is he someone who would value people around him and?
Give me an insight check, and I will see what you roll at this point.
he already admitted to.
28. What the fuck?
So, is he someone who would betray us?
He is. You get the sense that this man is.
Is he honorable?
He is someone that would do what needs to be done, as far as he is concerned. If that means that throwing you to the wolves, he would do it. He would not hesitate.
Like means justify the ends type of person.
Ends justify the means, yes.
Sorry, yes, other way around.
That can be honorable.
He's not. You get the sense he's not a dishonorable man, but he's the kind of person to which, if honor was in the way of doing what needs to be done, he'd get rid of the honor.
That can be honorable. It's just a very slippery slope.
Yeah, that is the.
You would get the sense that this is a man who has, I guess, a vision of what is to come and what needs to be done, and he will do anything to achieve it.
All right.
So, the information that you will find in the vault is the thing that you need to become the Emperor?
No, but it would assist. And it's in the best interest of everyone that I become Emperor. Trust me on that.
Ever been below Ultal?
I have not.
Go have a look.
Perhaps I will in time. You know what? I'm going to not exactly be hiding this. He will roll out a map on the table of the island nations. What do you see as the biggest issue on this map? It's just the standard map you've seen all before.
I don't know.
Conflict?
In a way, yes, we're fragmented, and we can't afford to be.
We know.
The first thing I will do as Emperor is wipe this place out, and he'll stab a knife into Fate's hand.
Don't take it too broad a stroke.
After
Yes, there are
that,
people there that have to go, but not all.
after that, we will move to Tull. Not to conquer, although we will bring them into the fold, but you yourself are from there. You know that the place is suffering. The Queen is unwilling to even rebuild the city in her mad hunt for you and this war with Gazithray. She needs to be removed.
That's not her choice, though, I'm afraid.
That doesn't matter.
She's a puppet.
Still does not matter. It's what's happening. Doesn't matter who's the cause. And the way to do it is to remove her. From there, it'll be easy enough to bring Palm into the fold, especially as they would be cut off from all supplies. The elves, even I'm not going to mess with their queen. The dwarves they're still rebuilding after what's happened to their forge, something I'm sure you're familiar with. And their king is missing. Then it's simply a case of wiping out the Hagwood and getting the Heartlands to heal, which shouldn't be too difficult either.
I know you're probably not going to tell, but what is your end goal?
First, once all that is done, inch by inch we can move into the blood plains and find the heart. Destroy the heart and the blood plane turns back to normal. Eventually. And that will give us time to prepare for what is coming from the sky.
Wait, what? Another?
The sky is falling?
You really want to go to Ultal now?
Perhaps I do.
He's talking about things coming from the sky. Does he know what I know?
That you don't know. He isn't sharing all of his knowledge, but he know. You also might. You got 28 insight. You'd get the sense that he's not talking about the Starfall.
Okay.
Okay, got the interjector. That was funny. Does he know what I know? No, he don't know what you know.
Yeah, I'm so fucking lost, bro.
I know what you know that I know, but if I know what you know to know, then we know that you know nothing.
You know?
The blood
I definitely
moon,
understand. Yes.
The blood moon will wipe us out if they remain fragmented.
I'm aware.
Then you see the sense in what I'm talking about.
A little bit. But you're taking too broad strokes.
We don't have time to mess around.
Probably don't.
And I don't think it would be exactly against your best interests if I was to wipe out Fate's Hand anyway. You aren't exactly popular with them. None of us are.
We're aware. And I don't mind that part, just don't go destroying the regular people.
I have no intention of that. As I already said, Tull is suffering. because of their queen right now. Remove her, we can begin rebuilding and showing the city back up.
I have a feeling if we do a good job at Fate's Hand, it all will sort itself out.
I think it'll take a bit more than simply wiping out the Inquisition in this part of the world to solve that problem.
So you do know of him?
Oh, I'm well aware.
Okay. That's the bigger issue, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And one we can't deal with so long as the storm continent is locked off. But that's a future problem we don't have the time to worry about right now.
So that's where he is. Good to know.
Have you never followed the chains? Seen where they went? They all
Afraid
point
not.
east.
They disappear into the air.
Oh, your vision is limited, I see.
Yep. I just know they're there, that they disappear. Out of sight.
They
But
all
not
go
out
to
of
the
mind.
east. If you go far enough east, they start to go west. All pointing towards that continent.
Okay.
All case him too. I'm telling you, evil dude.
He has one of those collars now, not the inhumane ones, but it doesn't work anymore. Shut up.
Get him, Teddy.
Anyway. That's the situation.
Look, all I can promise you is that we won't bring animosity into this. For
Good.
now, at least.
I said, for anything that might occur, I have no real desire to go into conflict with you. We can help each other, or at the very least, we can stay out of each other's way.
If you know where the vault is, that would be handy, wouldn't it? We could always just, take him with, see what happens. If he knows the way.
Yes, as long as
That's for after the Yuphi's issue has been taken care of.
I'd offer to purchase the key from you, but I suspect you already have plenty of gold.
Yeah, it's not gonna... The contents are more interesting. The gold. Especially if we do...
Knowing what we know now.
Yeah, you did play your hand a bit early.
Not really. It's not exactly going to be hidden knowledge for much longer.
I personally disagree to all of this.
I
One man's uniter is another man's tyrant. Whatever
I
it
was
is you're
just about to
planning,
say.
everything you're planning just now, no matter your intentions, is going to upset the balance of the world. People are going to be there to stop you.
Sometimes you need to break the scales.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Let's just make sure you don't break the entire table with it. You need a foundation to build on.
So, with everything you've said, I would be willing to work with you as long as we hold it clear that you are in the role of liberator and not usurper.
I am not a usurper. You don't need to worry there. I won't become emperor by stealing the throne from Aius.
Alright.
You're pretty sure that you're going to become emperor then?
Really hate riddles.
This is not a riddle. It's just going to be easier to explain it'd be easier to explain this afternoon, truth be told.
Then you should have come then.
I did not. I felt it best to get here early. After all, I don't know where you're going to be later. I'm not all-seeing.
Probably here and tomorrow in the arena, so not that hard to catch us. At the moment, at least.
Well, I needed to talk to you before the arena. And truth be told, I was not informed that no one was informed until a brief time ago that the fight was cancelled for today.
Thanks for notifying us.
You're welcome. And if you are seeking that axe, look to the Heartlands.
Just a single eyebrow perks up.
You'll find
Interesting.
you'll find it useful, more useful than the strange device you carry.
It's quite useful.
No doubt.
We'll see. I'll have to feel its heft in my hand to be certain. But thanks for the direction anyway. I think it's time we get these corpses to the Assassin's Guild and ask for the explanation from them. It's their city, their job.
They're rather busy right now with the corpses of the other assassins, but I'm sure they won't say no to another.
Yep.
He will stand up and give Archilaus a long look again.
I'm fucking staring daggers at him. I hate him. I don't like him.
I'll just stretch out the hand to shake it.
He will shake your hand back.
To try and stay at least a little bit cordial.
Give me an insight check as you shake hands with him. You can use your strength for this.
Who has the biggest, most awesome grip and is the manliest? Make an insight check.
Should I just roll athletics in that case, but, beat insight?
Well, are you proficient in insight? No.
No. Okay.
If you
can I
click
change-
insight, it should let you change to strength.
Yes, I can.
Oh, no.
Your hand is
Oh,
The
no.
weakest hand.
No, you're a human. You do the inspiration.
I do the inspiration thing.
Yeah.
You're not human.
Well, you're not human. You
But you have one
to-
anyway, because Erevanthe
Yeah.
gives you one.
You look
I
like
also-
one anyway.
I have one because I had a long rest.
Okay,
That's
22.
a look.
You get the sense from the handshake that he's as strong, if not slightly stronger than you. In terms of physical, as in his strength score is very similar, if not higher than yours.
Okay.
I could still.
Interesting.
He will release his grip, give you all a nod, and will walk out.
Archie, I also don't trust him.
Yeah.
We shouldn't.
We
He
shouldn't.
seems like the type of man who will do anything to reach his goals. He doesn't seem dishonorable or like he would stab us in the back for his own personal gain as much, but he definitely will do anything to get where he thinks the world should be.
Yeah,
I
but it's gonna be easier to hold him back for close and know what he's up to instead of finding out after the fact.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
We better keep him close, and then if we don't like where it's going, just stop him, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's men like tact.
Sorry, you cut out a bit there, Salt.
Yeah.
So
Same.
I've lowered my sensitivity because people are loud in the background.
We weren't hearing any of them.
Oh yeah. No, dear.
Okay. But no, I just what I said was it was men like him that attacked an arena, and as soon as he steps, as soon he even breathes the wrong way.
Agreed. But to be able to do that, we gotta stay close. I understand you don't like him, neither do I. But if we're close, it's easier.
Yeah,
And
I just don't trust him remotely. Not a single word.
You shouldn't, Sam. You shouldn't really trust me. Everyone can do evil. Some are just more prone to it. But it's easier to keep a track of that if you're close.
and we want to
can
know
be
what in the
useful.
vault.
Yeah, he knows a lot of shit, apparently.
Look, and if you want to get him distracted, just point him towards Old Tull. Maybe he can round up a couple of those black sludges. You don't want to go there, by the way.
Are we sure we want to have him face off against the big sludge if it's still there?
Oh, right. They do learn from him.
Yes. sending him in is maybe feeding them.
Possibly.
Can you imagine that creature if it like assimilates him as well? I couldn't get a good grasp on him, but he seems rather strong.
He is. At least as strong as me.
As you're having this discussion, Archilaus, everyone that can see out the doors effectively, so probably not Ramirez because he's facing the other way, although he does have a very high passive perception. You will notice the sky is turning stormy. Black clouds are forming. There's no rain, but you're hearing the rumbles of thunder.
Ooh, I know who that is.
Let's get a move on. Gotta get these corpses out of here before guests show up.
Maybe the general or the admiral's angry about something.
Maybe.
As you head outside, you'll see several people pointing along the road and a lot of excited yelling going on. Let me bring us to the Freeport map. Can
we tell what they're yelling about?
Make a perception check.
Roger, roger. Let's see if I can find the perception there is. That.
I thought you... Oh, no, you've got advantage, so you have +5 to your passive. Right. I think that's how the Sentinel Shield works, anyway. The point... You hear a few things. You hear many roads. You hear something about lightning striking a woman. And just generally a lot of excitement as people are running towards many roads. Why is that not on the map anymore?
Just to annoy you. But we know where it is.
Yes. Right there. So, I presume you guys are going to many roads.
Nah, let's go the other way.
Yeah, Assassin's Guild.
Yeah, let's avoid the obvious.
No, it's paradox. We'll go that.
Yeah, let's go have a look.
If I have learned one thing from YouTube Shorts, it's that we do not do what the DM wants us to do.
Exactly.
Let's do it anyway.
Okay. Many roads. Where the here it is? She doesn't have a fancy effect on her anymore because I can't do that now, but that's fine. These people are not next to you. They should be over here.
Motherfucker, is he here?
Yes.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
He's just he's standing there leaning against a stall eating a slice of pizza.
Now we can hit people.
Could you actually?
Yes, that time we could. But it actually kind of fits the scene, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what he's yelling about now, but yeah, it's probably Marvel Rivals this time. I don't know.
But yes, what you will see in the middle of the area... Where did I put this? You will see a woman floating a good 30 feet off the ground above the fountain. And as she speaks, there is this echo, but it's not her voice. It's like it's interlaced with another. Many years have passed since the fall of the Mad Emperor. The time has come for Aias to step down. At the end of 4072, the new emperor will be chosen. 12 gods have suggested 12 candidates. Dionysus has nominated Trelon Avol, noble of Gazathray. Hephaestus has nominated Kelkis, the great smith. Artemis has nominated Astralos, the adventurer. As she says that one, you'll hear some yelling from this group to the south over here.
There's something about like, what? Him? What? So something.
Yes. Apollo has nominated the Great Wizard and Ex-Inquisitor, Faina. Hecate has nominated Irosi Maroki.
I break something.
The X. Oh no, my general.
On behalf of his brother Hades, formerly of the Gazathraean Pantheon, Poseidon nominates Tobin. Prometheus, thief of the gods, nominates the scion of madness, Zaelst. That is a name some of you will recognize.
Woo!
Aphrodite, the goddess of love, nominates Shanaray. That's another name you'll definitely recognize at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Hermes, the trickster god, nominates the foolish wizard Heracles. The one you were talking to just yesterday.
For the Genraev, I'll sidearm Erevanthe. It's your future girlfriend.
But the green goblin?
Oh, but are you okay?
The one you were...
I will kill you when you get back home. I swear to God. Anyway, go on.
And finally, the three greater gods have made their nominations. Ares, god of war, nominates the veteran Myrmidon and survivor of the atrocity, Archilaus.
Oh, cast levitates on him, and he starts flying.
Athena nominates the traveling warrior, Eliana. And Zeus, king of the gods, god of thunder, nominates Cassander. A year and a score of days remain until the candidate is chosen. And with that, the woman will slowly float back down, the lightning will fade from around her, and she will slump to her knees on top of the fountain. You'll see Eliana from the North Party, and now candidate for Emperor, summon her set of spectral rings and fly up to help the woman.
Show off.
So,
What the hell?
Shouldn't Archilaus be several feet up in the air at this point?
is levitate something you have to consent to, or does it just happen?
If he is unwilling, he needs to make a constitution.
Yeah.
Archilaus, do you allow Erevanthe to make you float 20 feet into the air?
Absolutely fucking not. No.
Okay.
Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
He gonna fly anyway.
Oh,
18. I think he succeeds.
silvery. No.
Archilaus, you feel very light for a moment, and then realise that Erevanthe is up to his usual shenanigans. So, what are you all doing?
Any clue what this means?
First I've heard.
We now know what Cassander, I want to say, isn't it? He was. I think it was talking about. But if you were chosen, then why would we even consider backing him?
So that he wouldn't be a problem for him.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to become a king?
Yeah, it's a good question.
Emperor.
No, emperor.
No, I would need to think about it, but it was never exactly my goal.
Sounds like a lot of hassle.
At this point, you'll see Eliana has rejoined her party in the south, over here, and several animals have gathered around them. There's an owl, I'm actually trying to remember what they all were now. There's an owl, there's a stag, a moose, a horse, a dove, and I can't remember what the last one is off the top of my head.
A dove.
I said the dove.
Oh, okay.
And you'll just hear a bark and see a warhound walking up to Archilaus.
Even more fucking dogs. We really are a zoo.
Hey, yo, this one's my dog. This one's my dog. Don't worry about it. This is my
I
dog.
know. I at least trust him, but still, we are a fucking petting zoo at this point. It's
Well,
ridiculous.
Right, my dog is the
Not
best dog.
ridiculous.
He's a god dog, alright? He's the best dog.
Wait,
Doesn't
that's kind of
Where's-
true.
still
That is
becoming
true.
a petting zoo.
I mean,
You don't-
got good boy is the best boy.
Yeah, go on, pet him. You'd like him. Go on.
You don't have to pet them.
Does it look petable?
I mean, it's a. I guess it'd be a mastiff, I'd imagine. I don't think I've got.
Ooh, those are nice.
Yeah, and it would be clad in like It would be an armored dog for that. What do they look like again? Armored mastiff.
Basically a canine unit.
Yeah. I'll post. There's actually an exact one of these. Fantastic, already in. I'll just put it in Cursebreakers chat. I'd show it to the stream, but unfortunately, it won't let me at the moment. It looks something like that.
The chin broken.
Yeah. So yeah, it's in the Cursebreakers.
Who's a good boy?
Oh, it's one of those drooling motherfuckers. No, it's gonna get in the carpet.
Oh, okay, it's pretty cool.
It's
I'll give him a
sitting-
few pets.
It's sitting in that sort of very upright way, almost regal looking that dogs sometimes do.
I will pet the dog.
Yeah.
I will not.
Another do.
Definitely.
I will do a check on it, like if it's healthy, like good muscle definition.
Oh, this is
editing fat well.
this is a very healthy and probably magical dog of some kind, as it's a messenger of the gods.
I will be very pumped to see Patrick find specimen of a dog.
You will see a small orb of lightning floating around Cassander, who seems to be communing with it in some way, before he will simply stand upright, finish his pizza, and head up this way.
Well, ignoring that weirdo, I want to kneel down and pet my dog.
Does it have a name, or are you going to name it?
I don't know. I assume I've never seen this dog before, right?
You have not.
Are you sure it's safe to pet it?
Well, I'm about to
It
find out.
was very safe to pet for me.
The armor is does it look like my armor? Does it look just like generic armor? Like, was there
It
any
would be-
like symbols on it? Is
It would be not exactly like yours, but similar. You actually get the sense it's made of the same material, which is extremely
oh my god!
unusual.
Right. Fucking don't let anyone else see that. That's rare stuff. Like, fucking hide the dog.
I wonder if I can...
Noble.
You think I don't recognize it?
Yeah, fair enough. It's late already.
That's a dead
You
dog.
are not- You are not taking the armor
He's
off my god.
already stripping the armor bits. Like, what?
I wonder...
I also have taken your armor, so I will not touch the dog's armor. Unless you want me to repair it.
Let's see
No,
if
we'll see.
this... Let's see if this works. Would that work? Yes, it did.
Yeah. What's the context of that?
As you are stroking the dog's head, you will get a vision of this in your... only you will get this, Archilaus.
Right.
Of what you would recognize to be Ares as he gives you a nod.
Huh.
Flipping the finger. No.
I'll just kind of give him a nod back and say more to the party than anything else. I'm kind of. I didn't even think he knew I existed, honestly.
Apparently he did.
Guess so. Guess I'm doing something right then.
Enough to be
far.
nominated. So,
How does this? We have a year or something. A year and a few days. How do we know who's going to get chosen? Like, what are the credentials? What do you need to do? You need to prove yourself. What we're going to choose? We're going to vote. What?
I have no idea.
We can ask the last. Forgot what he was again.
Archilaus, you will find you just suddenly know some of this stuff.
Oh, well, great.
Which is probably concerning in its own
Downloading
way.
the knowledge.
You would know that at the end of the soul, the gods will come together as a collective and choose effectively the most, for lack of a better word, popular candidate amongst the gods. Not the people, the gods. That's an important thing. Will be chosen. But that there's also, for lack of a better word, 4 trials you'd need to have completed beforehand. These aren't preset trials. It's not like you're going to have Athena pop up and say, go kill this monster. It's more you need to prove yourself in the art of war. You need to prove your wisdom. You need to prove yourself to be a hero to the people of Gazithray. And you need to do something that Zeus wants. Which could be literally anything. It's, for example,
one
knowing...
of these is not like the other, is it?
No, because Zeus is Zeus. It was well known that, for example, Aias, to get the favor of Zeus, was pretty much given the option of holding a mass orgy or having a massive drinking contest. He chose the drinking contest.
I was just going to say, how many women will they have to bet for Zeus?
Yeah, I was
It
just
doesn't need to be
thinking the
women for
same.
Zeus.
No,
Fair enough.
with Zeus, women, men, cows, horses. Zeus doesn't care.
Zeus is the quintessential omnisexual.
All right, I'll relay all this information to the party about the 4 trials and the that's like chosen by the gods and stuff. But I guess it's just based on deeds.
The candidates are also not allowed to kill each other unless in a predetermined duel. So you can't just walk up and stab Cassandra in the back, but you could challenge him to a duel.
What if I stab him in the back?
Out of interest, Archilaus, what if I stab one of the candidates?
Yes.
Would that be a problem for you?
I mean, it's pretty dishonorable, but I don't know. We'll see. If he's nominated by the gods, maybe he's not as bad as I think, but I still don't trust him.
I'm not talking about Casimir.
Who are you talking about?
Cathy's one. Merulia.
I still don't think we should go stabbing any random person in the back. That's kind of...
Oh, she won't be stabbed. I'll break her neck.
Regardless of the means or time, let's maybe not randomly murder people.
That's no random story.
There's death.
But we can...
She deserves every part of torture I can dish out.
Well, if she slighted you so, you deal with her in a just way.
I'll tap the carapace that's over my forearms. Her fault.
Oh, yeah. Fair point. Okay. Well, we'll come back to this.
It's at this point you would also notice that many people that are hanging around are already doing strange things. Like, you'll see someone trying to sell shirts that have got the names of each of the candidates sewn into them very hastily and misspelled.
Jesus Christ.
I was just going to say to Zor, we can
band
cancel
shirts
the
and
Archilaus
stuff.
for President shirt.
Someone is trying to sell cakes cut into Thunderbolt shapes that have not had time to properly... They weren't finished baking when they were yanked out the oven. Stuff like that.
We can put the helmet of Archilaus on the Azure Tide clothing line.
The thing is, the gods are going to choose, so it doesn't matter if we sell Archilaus for President shirts or put the stuff on cups. I don't think that matters if the gods are going to choose.
If
Oh,
we're
I thought you
facing
just
a
wanted that
trial
funny.
of the gods, let's have a little more grace than tacky merchandise.
So no Archilaus for President Mugs, that is?
No
So
Archilaus
proper
for
merchandise.
President Mugs.
As you're saying this, you'll just hear a voice pipe up. That's no tacker than the gods themselves would do, trust me. As IS has approached you. He'll
Good
look
to
around
see
at
you.
you. And you. Seems to be an eventful morning.
That's
Central Night.
Yeah, they were supposed to wait till after the tournament was finished, but after today's match was cancelled, they got impatient.
The assassins, you mean?
No! He'll point up. Those guys.
Right.
the gods, right?
Yeah. Yeah, they're not the most patient bunch, and they don't really care about what else is going on so long as it's what they want. If you happen to win, you'll get used to this. Trust me.
Well, I'll cross that bridge when I get to it, I suppose, if we get there.
So, one of the things I'm here to mention is I will not be doing anything to aid or hinder any of the candidates, even if I want to. That means the group
Very
I've been
understandable.
sponsoring this whole time now has got to make do without my sponsorship. They're going to have fun with that, I'm sure. There is another matter, though, and he'll look over at Genraev.
Yeah,
It's going to make things difficult.
it is. Kind of hoping to find a ally in you, for a certain matter. But one of the candidates already has plans for that place anyway, I heard, just this morning.
What are you talking about?
Cassius came by.
You'll just see him shut his eyes and like, I don't even know how
He
that.
gets it.
You want to be careful of that man.
He really gets it.
He already knew what was going to happen.
That doesn't surprise me. Zeus is bad at keeping secrets, and he is Zeus's candidate, which, believe me, there's been a lot of arguments about.
So it's already an unfair start.
I'm not even sure how the man's alive.
How so?
He'll glance around to make sure there's not anyone too close. Because I stabbed him through the chest myself.
Ah,
Oh, honestly, that
that usually
There's
the trick.
one of the western isles of Erith. I encountered Cassander there. To be more exact, he called me out there and I chose to respond. And I stabbed him and kicked him into a volcano. He should not be alive.
Yeah, that does sound like something you wouldn't survive.
He is a dangerous, ruthless man. Be very careful around him. He will use any means necessary to get rid of his opponents.
We kind of got the vibes of that this morning.
Yeah, so far his opponents seem to be greater than any of the regular ones. And I tap my wrist.
He burned down his own village to try and defeat us during the war. He holds nothing sacred. So,
Yeah, that's a bit much.
he won't hesitate to... He'll try to stay within the rules because he has to. So he might not do anything to try and kill Archilaus, but the rest of you, he wouldn't hesitate.
If he strikes first, it's fair game, right?
Yes, if you think you can stop him.
So that does mean we can kill candidates, only Archilaus can't.
To be honest, it's complicated as far as I can tell.
Look, if we ever
Guilty by
encounter
association.
a god as one, she's gone. I don't care about the fucking rules.
No, I fully understand that. And
Thanks.
keep in mind, you can be disqualified, but it all depends on how things go, I guess. They might overlook it. They are very flippant gods.
We'll figure it out.
And of course, Archilaus has to decide what he wants to do.
Of course, you aren't forced into this if you don't want it. You would be required to go to a Temple of Ares and tell one of his high priests that you don't want to do it, but you can back out if you wish to. Although knowing them, they might choose you anyway out of spite. Sometimes the person that doesn't want it is the best choice, after all.
I don't know. We'll see. And if he tries anything and it comes down to it, then yeah, I'll be damned. We'll deal with him.
If he attacks you, then it's fair game, I would say, and taking him down.
No.
Might be an heroic deed.
Maybe. We'll see.
Keep in mind that while they are incredibly annoying and often not paying attention, the gods will be watching you. If you decided to give an order for an assassin to go and kill one of the others, they'd know. So do be careful of that.
Cassander is until he does something stupid. I won't bother him.
Yeah. It's not exactly my style anyway.
Meroki's is already too late.
Yes, that one, I don't know what they were thinking. Although Hecate is, well, the goddess of poison, witchcraft, things like that.
Perfect match in that case.
I would. He will give Archilaus a vase. He'll look you straight in the eye. He says this. If it comes down to you or one of those two, I hope to hell it's you that wins, because those two would. I don't even want to know what Meroki would do, and Cassander. He has some grand plans, and anyone that doesn't fit would be removed.
Even if I lose, if he tries to put plans like that in motion, people will be there to stop him, and I'll be the first one.
It'll be easier said than done if he gets the power of the gods on his side, though.
Yeah, well, he's not the only one.
Well, you can be hurt, right?
Oh, yeah.
Look towards the Emperor.
Oh, most definitely.
So can he, if he wins.
Yes, but to put it mildly, he's a lot less pleasant than I am.
Who was your god?
Who nominated me?
Yeah.
Hermes.
That's the one that goes fast, right?
Yeah, he's the messenger. To be honest, he's a bit of a jack of all trades. He's a messenger god, he's a trickster god. He's got some links to medicine. All sorts of things, really. Bit of a jack of all trades. I think it was Dionysus that nominated a guy called Xerxes, and to be honest, I can't remember the other candidates that well anymore. It was a difficult time. Especially as Cypselus was trying to kill us all. That's kind of why the gods are putting the additional rules this time, so I don't try to kill you all. Not that I would anyway, but rules are rules.
In some people's minds, rules are meant to be broken.
Rules are there to make you think before you break them.
Usually.
Like the rule.
And rules are there.
Like the rule that says don't kill. Well, fair enough, but if someone's trying to shove a knife in your face, sometimes you don't get. You kind of need to break that rule.
Yeah. Also, Cassandra invited us to go to the place where that key is for. Any tips on going or not going?
He'll frown. What? The key? Oh, the one that's the prize from the tournament.
Yeah, that one.
Oh,
Call it the vault.
He claims to know where it is.
Yeah, all I know about that key is what they said during the announcement. It's the key to some great trove of treasure or knowledge or something. I don't know beyond that.
He says it's in the north, but that's all I know.
No. So it's in
If he's telling the truth.
part of the Empire?
I guess so.
There's many parts of
Oh,
the Empire
whatever's-
that have been explored, especially underground.
He also does know about those.
That somehow doesn't surprise me.
He does know about Old Toldo, do you?
No, I can't say I do.
It's probably gonna be difficult for you to get there, but if you ever get the chance, I'd recommend it.
That
learn a
will
lot.
be Wait, old Tull. Hang on a moment. You'll see him take out a small battered notebook and begin flipping through it. Oh, wait, no. Yes. I've not been there, but I know. Ah. You've met him then?
You've been there.
No,
Yes.
I've not been there. But one of my associates has, a man named Hawk. We used to run together. He's one of the ones that helped me to become emperor. Yes.
One arm, one sword.
Yeah, I remember when he lost use of that arm.
Seemed like a good fighter.
Oh, yeah. No, he's one of the best.
Good thing we didn't make any enemy out of him then.
Was that likely to happen? He's a pretty laid back
never know.
guy.
You never know, we were running with questionable company at the time.
We're on a streak, to be honest.
Ah, yes,
Fair.
the bald man.
That one. But anyway, we got some corpses to deliver to the Assassin's Guild. If you ever wanted to come talk, you know where the bar is.
Of course. Although I, for natural reasons, can't be too friendly with you at this point. I'm sure you understand.
We'll send Archilaus away.
Wow.
Sorry.
I see
I
he
mean,
has
I
some
usually put
very
it in the
reliable
corner
companions.
Ah, that's right.
But yes, you will need... The one advantage you've got over Cassander is you do have companions at the moment. He's trying to do this all solo, and that's going to be a logistical nightmare.
Which is probably why he
Why he...
approached us. Oh wait, am I now mixing names up?
No?
No.
No.
Oh, no,
Alright.
he approached us.
Which is probably why he approached us.
He wanted us to promise we stayed out of his way. We didn't.
That's probably for the best. Sooner or later, you're probably going to end up in each other's way anyway. I mean, Ares is the one that nominated you. Ares and Athena are Zeus's primary opponents in this competition.
Yeah. Got to cross my mind.
The woman over there, Eliana, was nominated by Athena. She's an Azamar, I believe. Probably carries some blood of Zeus in her. But yes, do be careful.
She's easily distracted. She likes his dog. The other one, not this one.
I like both, knowing her. One other thing to remember. While the candidates can't necessarily go around getting each other assassinated, there are other groups that might try to get their favoured candidate. Even if that means killing all the other candidates.
Yep. Fate.
Yes.
He does that candidate, does he?
No, all the candidates this time are fateless. He is probably absolutely fuming about that.
Interesting.
That's also probably the reason.
They had enough of him interfering with the last couple. I'm pretty sure he's the reason that Sepsilis went mad. If you're looking for someone to blame for the atrocity, blame that thing masquerading as a god.
Yeah. Apparently he's in the lightning continent or something.
The storm continent to the east.
That's the one.
That would line up with what I've heard, yes.
Cassandra seemed to know that.
Cassius knows
Interesting.
many things he really shouldn't.
Agreed.
But be wary.
We are.
Now, I need to go and have an argument, debate, fight. I need to go have a fight. Have a good day. And I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow in the arena when you're there.
Yeah. See you tomorrow. You as well, and I'll nod towards Lyra.
I will
Or-
nod back.
Lyra.
She's just been standing there, sort of hand on blade, keeping an eye around on everyone because it's very busy.
God.
And they will, head down here.
Yeah, let's get out of here before it gets swarmed as well.
Yeah, let's go.
Now, at this point, someone will sidle up to Archilaus, look shiftily left and right, and hold up a piece of paper towards him. You want to buy? You want to buy the autograph of Heracles?
No, thank you.
You sure he's one of the emperor candidates? You know.
I am aware, and I'm very sure. And I'll walk away.
Your loss.
I'll look to Erevanthe and Yuphi. Any of you is a forger?
I can draw pretty good. Not really. Well, actually, yes, I can. I'm efficient. Yes, I can help with that. I do. I can paintings, and I have forged certain art pieces I liked. Yes.
Might be fun to mess with him.
Sure. What do you have? What do you have in mind?
No, nothing in particular yet, but you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, this Genraev lady, I could forge her autograph. We can make some money on the side.
You have that one already?
No, but you know, if I make it fancy, then
Don't you need an example?
maybe. Oh, we know where to
Do you
find
really
it.
need the money?
Who would
No.
know what her autograph actually looks like?
I don't think she knows what her autograph looks like, honestly. So, yeah, exactly. We just distribute this as the most, as the most that people think that's the real deal.
Fine.
Fair enough. I don't know. Some documents make him buy an elderly home or something. Could be funny.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
As you're departing, you will hear some people haggling over pie-cutting molds in the shape of helmets.
God, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
This is a city of opportunists.
Can I catch up to Archilaus? I'll slap my arm around him and I say, if you ever want to make Zeus proud, let me know.
Zeus?
I can help. Yeah, Zeus. You're gonna need to win them all over. Even Zeus.
I'm not sure I want to anymore, but we'll see.
Okay.
All right.
At this point, it's around lunchtime. So, what is the party doing now?
Dumping the bodies at the assassin.
Getting rid of this fucking body that we're dragging around like a bunch of crazy people.
Oddly enough,
Pile
no
of
one's
bodies.
taking much notice of that.
Right? That's also weird. Why is no one asking us about the body we're dragging around?
Well, it's
A
not
few
the
of them
first
are
time.
carrying like 5 or something, right?
I'm immediately giving Ares a bad name, being like sponsored by the god of war, and immediately dragging a body around the city. Like, come on, man.
Why is that bad? He's got a 4.
It's
So there should be
it
bodies.
is just uncouth. That's what it is, right?
Now, you fought them fairy, right?
Yes,
Or
in the
it's on
pub.
brand.
We
you
won't
know?
tell people that part.
Even they had you gave them a disadvantage.
So you're going to the Assassin's Guild.
Where is the Assassin's Guild? I was looking at the map there.
Right here.
A quick stop and drop.
Okay, so you're not actually going in. Okay.
Unless they want us there, but no, probably not.
Yeah, as you turn up, you'll just see there's a cart parked outside the front entrance carrying corpses of many very similarly dressed people.
Well,
All of them dressed pretty much very similar to the one you're carrying.
Got some more for the pile. One of them was alive, but apparently they already took poison.
One of the assassins, who looks like they've had no sleep and is standing next to the cart, will give you a sort of nod. Yeah, this is a complete nightmare. They shouldn't be here. They've got nothing to do with us, before you ask. We have standards.
I figured. We would like to be kept in the loop.
I'll pass that on to the boss, see what she says.
Thanks.
before we depart, do you mind if I take a closer look?
Go ahead.
Oh, I just cast a spell. Just,
Sure.
you know, this one.
Detect poison and disease. For duration, you can sense the location of poisons, poisonous or venomous creatures, and magical contagions within 30 feet of you. Yeah, the bodies are all glowing.
Yeah, can I'm more looking for, like, any vials specifically.
Yeah, a few of them have vials of poison, in their packs. You would notice of the ones that were killed as opposed to, died via other means, that the ones that were killed all have a very strong concentration in their chests of poison.
Right. Can I cross-reference the poisons on the ones who were killed versus the ones who killed themselves and find the odd one out of the poisons if it's available?
None of them seem to be carrying the poison that you detect in their chest.
Even on the ones that have been killed, like there's nothing like inside them that's like poisonous.
The ones that you kill, right, so specifically the ones that were killed by people, as in the ones you stabbed to the ones the other groups killed, they have a concentration of poison in their chest, roughly where their heart would be. The ones that you didn't kill, but just died, or afterwards, they don't have that concentration of poison in their chest anymore, where their heart would be.
Oh. I mean, I think everyone knows what I want to do, but that's fucking grim.
You're gonna cut their hearts out.
I mean, I want to take one of their hearts, man. I want to.
You can sell it to me, and I might have the skills to actually just surgically remove one without making it a bloodbath.
I could assist with that, but I mean, I can't exactly heal a dead body to.
At this point, the assassin that's standing there will see you staring intently and be like, so, we've dissected a few inside.
Oh.
Yeah,
Do you know what the poison is that killed them? And specifically the ones with the chest bruises.
The Master of Poisons has been working on it all morning. He's trying to figure out what it is. He might have results soon, though.
So it's an unknown one. Okay. But it's definitely a poison, not magical means or...
Yeah, we think so. Hang on. He will rub the side of his head as if he just heard something. I think they just got results, actually, if you want. I'm sure he'll let you go in. You don't have an appointment, but... Well, you'll be fine, if you want. Why is Good Boy here?
No! There he goes. I would look to the rest of the party, like, do we want to know what the poison was, or do you want to just move on?
I would be interested. Yeah.
You want to know what the poison is, don't you?
I'm worried about what the poison is, yeah.
Let's just go check.
And whether or not it could be used on us and we don't even know. That kind of thing.
Fair.
Especially if it's like a slow release one that's undetectable until the very last moment. That's concerning.
Okay,
Yeah.
in that
Let's
case.
let's
It look-
investigate.
It looks like
I
you
want-
do know.
Yeah, I want to know what it is, and I want to know the means as to which it was inserted and then acted. That's what I want to know.
Hey, but did you detect any poison on any of us?
That's a good question. Do I detect poison on any of my allies?
Not unless they're carrying some.
Okay, no. Seems everyone's safe for now.
I think it's a case of not anymore. for me.
Ignore these guys. They aren't here.
Yeah, that's right.
They can just disappear now. Yeah, so you'd be like the cart would probably be. Let's just say it's this one right next to you, full of straw. And yeah, he'll just point to this door up here and say, "Yeah, you just go in there. Tell the secretary I said it was okay, and she should let you go in and see the master of poisons."
Let's go have a look then.
I'll
The guy outside said it was okay.
I'll just wait here.
She'll just quickly move. Excuse me, do you have an appointment?
Not exactly. We're
we-
here to see the
we-
master of poison about a recent incident.
Oh, okay. Just don't piss him off.
I wasn't planning to with a name like that.
Which door, please?
Oh, the double doors on the left.
Thank you.
Genraev, are you coming inside? Or are you staying outside?
I'm staying outside.
Why do you not want to come inside, bro?
It's a laboratory. I don't like those.
Okay,
Fair enough.
That's
Fair
fair.
enough.
That's it. Yeah. As you enter, you will see this tabaxi leaning over their table, just working away at several vials. One he's placed separately to the others, which looks is a really dark brown, black, sludgy looking stuff, but otherwise the rest of it is what you'd more typically expect of poisons, in various shades of green and such.
So the other bottle is with blood.
No.
No.
Or like
I thought like old blood that he pumped out.
No.
No.
He will turn to look at you all and be like, yes, can I help you?
We were just speaking with your man outside. We were told you have some information about the poison you're researching from the recent incidents.
You'll
The
see him
weird
sort of
chest
rub his
ones.
eyes. That fucking idiot. Okay. Well, you'll give your party a look. Yeah. You're one of the arena teams. You were attacked. That makes sense. The poison in question, as far as I can determine, isn't native, if that makes sense. It's not from this part of the world.
Right.
I'm still determining what strain it is exactly, but I believe it's something that only grows probably where these assassins came from. It was...
Is it-
yes?
It's from down under.
Is it a plant-based substance or?
Yes, and as far as I can tell, it has to be taken orally.
All right.
If I had to make an educated guess, before they went on the mission, these assassins would have consumed the poison and left. If they failed and got captured, it would kill them. If they succeeded and got back, they could take an antidote.
I see.
Which, to be honest, matches the Sundered Moon's playbook from what we know of them.
Okay. That makes sense, but I suppose it's a very slow-acting one then.
Upon consumption, it takes about 6 hours to take effect.
6 hours.
Yes, they give themselves plenty of tanks. Especially if they have to travel as other such matters. It's also exceptionally difficult to detect, especially out here
But that
where we don't
would
typically
mean-
run into such a poison.
True. That would mean, however, that there is someone in the area right now walking around
With
with
an antidote.
antidote.
Within
Because they
Or a
are.
boat.
Yeah.
Yes, we're investigating that
Could
as
be
we
on a
speak.
boat.
We are investigating as we speak.
Alright, how far could you get in 6 hours?
Most of the city.
And beyond?
It depends.
I shout from the forge. They can also have already left by boat. Should check that too.
Yeah.
We have been checking every. No boats have departed. Rohain, at least it's so long as we can trust Rohain. I hope we can trust Rohain. No boats have entered or left, not here, and not even in the sprawl.
Okay, that's fine then. That puts my mind at ease. I was concerned about it being used as a new weapon, I suppose, and whether or not we'd be able to tell if, we'd been subjected to it. That was my concern.
Given its scarcity in this part of the world, I can't see it being used unless someone really wants someone dead.
Yeah. We'll be vigilant regardless, but thank you for your time.
He's going to give you a look, Archilaus. Are you one of the people I just heard getting screamed about outside?
One off, correct. Archilaus, by the way.
Yes.
Probably should have led with that.
You should probably go have a word with my sister. She's in the room opposite, in her office. She might have some interesting things to talk to you about.
Okay, sure.
Especially as you're fighting in the tournament as well, and, you've already started to gain the favour of the people of Erevanthe to some extent, with your actions and helping the archaeologists. Also, you over there, he's going over to Zor.
Yes?
Be careful, there's poison everywhere.
Don't worry, just looking.
He seems the type who would accidentally pick something sharp up and prick himself. Anyway, I have a lot of work to do. Where did I put that? And you'll see him pick up the sludgy vial.
I will immediately take a step back. Why am I scared? I'm a paladin, I can't be poisoned, but whatever.
Yes, you can. It's disease, you can't be.
Oh, it's disease, yeah, okay, never mind. I take a step back.
Ever seen the liquid in the vial that he has?
Actually, how long does detect poison last for?
Like 10 minutes?
10 minutes, yes. You'd still have active. This vial he's holding is weird. It's, as you're looking at it, you see all the other things glowing with poison, but this is almost more like a void. Like you just don't detect anything. Ramez, if you wish to know what this is, please make a nature check.
Alright, I could do that.
Or alchemist tools if you prefer. I don't think you've got those.
No, I have herbalism kit, not alchemist.
God. You really are a druid, man. Good lord, those rolls.
Okay, 24. If this is what you suspect it is, you probably want to get away from it right now. It looks to you to be a special kind of poison that's only able to be made from plants within areas of anti-magic. You know of areas of wild magic, think the opposite. There's no magic whatsoever in these places. This poison, if someone was to be harmed by it, could completely cut them off from magic indefinitely until an antidote is consumed. Which means for you, no more casting spells. No magical items. No nothing.
That's actually an interesting point. How, just like world lore, does everyone have like a touch of the weave to them? Would that just like kill someone eventually?
It would vary depending. So, for most of you, it would be a massive inconvenience because think of it as every breath of air you take has got magic in it. It permeates the air like oxygen and other stuff. So everyone has a little bit of it in them. You could say that's why you can do superhuman things sometimes, stuff like that. For sorcerers, especially wild magic sorcerers, this stuff could be fatal.
Right.
Because their bodies have got far more magic and are far more dependent upon it. This stuff is nasty. And in a world like this one, where pretty much everything, like medicine, is typically magic, medicines, healing, a lot, magic's used for everything. So suddenly being completely unable to be helped by magic, or harmed, but helped more to the point, would be a massive hindrance, if not lead to you dying sooner, much sooner than you should.
You will see Ramez step back and then say, "How did you get your hands on that?
You know what this is? I'm still in the process. I haven't started the examination yet. If you know what it is, that would be good to know. It feels... The vial does feel oddly cold to the touch.
It is a anti-magic poison, basically. This thing, if you get poisoned by it, you lose all magical capacity.
That would explain something. One of the assassins had this, and when you're done here, you should seek out the Reapers. That information might be of help.
All right, that's
message along.
I better get to work and use the special tools, I suppose.
Yeah, do not touch that stuff, no matter what you do.
Be careful. Like, my magic can't detect it. It just looks like a gap in space. I would be very careful.
Yeah, because for your magic to let you know anything, it needs to sort of come back to you, but there's nothing coming back because it's just devouring it. All right.
Personally, I've had enough of devouring black hole magic for a life, so let's move on.
I think Yuphi has
If
as
you ever
well.
want to, if you ever want to sell that poison, just let us know.
I mean, it would be very efficient against some guys we could run into.
Absolutely not.
That is an evil thing.
Also, please take your kobold with you. I think he's distracting our smith.
So what kind of metal do you use?
Steel.
Only steel?
Well, mostly. The knives are made of steel, yes.
You can also use other kind of steel.
Well, yeah.
Metal.
Well, yes, but this is for the... He's trying to... This is fiddly work, sir, please.
Rams will tap Zor on the shoulder and be like, "Come, we gotta go, man."
Aww. Let's have fun.
You can come back here when you have free time.
Not without an appointment, he can't.
Don't be so stingy.
Also, if I still
have a great
find
sense
something...
Pardon?
I mean, also if I find something else, you won't want it?
What do you mean by something else? Who are you saying that to? Are you saying to the smith or to the master of poisons?
Master of poisons.
Like what?
Like a rare poison or plant.
If you find rare poisons, I'm always interested.
And then I can come in without an appointment?
The secretaries won't like it, but if you explain, then maybe.
Then I gotta try.
He'll get back to work.
Alright, well, Archilaus doesn't have the greatest sense of direction, so he's going to knock on this door and assume that this is the sister he was talking about.
You'll hear a voice from inside say, "Enter."
Hi. I was just, we were just speaking with your brother. He, mentioned I should come by. I'm one of the nominated candidates for the whole god business thing. Still don't understand it, really.
Yes, I recognize you. I mean, we've met several times. That we're the ones that assigned you to watch that party of yours.
Yeah, that's fair, but I don't usually talk, so I thought I would introduce myself at least, so...
Yes, thank you for that. Suffice to say, she'll start flicking through stuff. Before today, a contract on you would have cost probably about 4,000 gold. As of today, we're taking you off the register. The assassins will not be taking contracts on you. which, at least until you become emperor, at which point you'll have a much higher bill. Trust me.
Hold on. Did you have contracts on me?
I have contracts
Before
on.
this?
I have contracts on pretty much everyone.
How much am I?
What?
Zor, you're named Zor, right?
Yeah.
1 moment. Z. Ah, here we go. 6,000.
Oh,
Not bad.
What did you do, man? Why have you got a higher like bounty than me?
we should.
You tell me. Why is my price so high?
did you do?
Concerns that you would you're a higher risk because you might explode.
Very fair.
We should One Piece this stuff. The one with the highest bounty is the best. How high is mine? Is Yuphi?
Oddly enough, when we try to do one for you, it just disappears.
So that's no. I'm the
You
chopper
sent
of the group.
assassins after us?
No, but
true.
we, especially everyone that comes to Aerith, we might be asked to assess them, and often we are asked to assess them. And especially anyone that might be moving in circles. You all have drawn some attention from your work with the Archaeologist Guild, you're fighting in the tournament, you you operate out of the Azure Tide. So we've had some inquiries, so we've done assessments on you.
What would my assessment be? How much would you
You
know
are
about
a
me?
strange one. Because I'm pretty sure
still
you
right.
were blue last time we met.
I've had a makeover.
Yes.
He was done feeling blue.
Yes, he's also a completely different race, considering he's not a Triton anymore.
I just went back to something more.
I am not Yvonne. I actually pay attention to what's going on around me.
Yeah. I
What's
just
his
went
bounty?
back to something more comfortable. So what is my bounty?
Well, judging by from the information we managed to gather from our contacts in the Archaeologist Guild particularly, and the fact that you are technically a ruler, even if it is of an ancient dead land, I would put yours at 10,000 right now.
Wait, what? Who told?
Who
What
is
do you
this
mean?
person?
What do you mean, ain't the ruler of an ancient dead land?
She
Can we
is
collect
the
now?
master of the Assassin's Guild.
She knows.
And she has one of the most powerful information networks in this part of the world.
Can we collect now, or
You look me dead in the eye, and you can just like this does not phase you at all.
Trust me, some of the strange shit.
all assassinated.
Here, let me show you this one, and she'll hand you a file that's just got the letter U at the top. This is supposed to be for everyone in the city that begins with the letter U. But we've had to make a second file because only one person's fitting in this one, and it's a fucking squirrel.
Really? A squirrel?
How much is on his head?
He's been taken off the register. Too many people
I
have
know.
become.
How much was it before you took him off?
I believe he hit 300,000.
Costed too many assassins. Find out.
We were hired to kill him a few times, and a few of our people became vegetables. One time, literally vegetables.
Don't fuck with squirrel.
Just to humor us, there's one member of our party we've not asked about. What about Genraev?
Genraev? That's an interesting one to ask about. We actually have been approached about him recently.
Really now?
Yes, but it was strange. It was a request for capture, not killing. Previously,
Okay,
his
I have
bounty
so many
was
questions.
previously his bounty was the same as yours, Archilaus, 4,000.
So 4,000.
But someone offered us 40,000 to capture him.
But
We evaluated the offer and determined that it went against our ethos. We have standards. Especially as the client likely would have been doing some quite unpleasant things. Yes, we kill, but we do it cleanly and quickly. We do not make our victims suffer.
can you tell us who put out such a bounty?
We didn't take them formally as a client, and they've been causing a lot of trouble for the Senate, so sure. It was on behalf of the Cymric family.
Oh, it's no surprise there.
Huh? Why is that no surprise?
Yeah, Henk.
We had a run with them once.
Yeah, we've had history.
Right, okay, this is like a lady who knows everything, and there's something she doesn't know, don't just tell her, right? Like, come on.
Oh, she knows this. She knows that we had a run-in with the Cymric.
Does she, though? She sounds surprised. Maybe I'm just gullible.
Oh, no, she knows you've had run-ins with the
Explain the
Cymric,
capture.
but why him specifically?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
what a
we've all
capture,
had a
not the
run.
kill.
You
Regard-
could just go and ask him.
Regardless, that's not what we're here to talk about. I'll have to talk to the other candidates as
Wait.
well, but as we've said, you are not going to be... You're going to be taken off the register. We also had no reason to move against you anyway. As I said, we choose when if we're going to assassinate someone, and you haven't done anything to make you require removal, shall we say.
Thank you?
That was a compliment.
I'm more just concerned that... It's the first I'm hearing that there was even an assassin contract on me anyway. I've got mixed
That's
feelings.
how it should be.
Yeah, okay, well, fair.
To be fair,
I'm so curious. How much is on my head, if I may ask?
Now that is an interesting question. You have a bounty of 20,000 on you, which was
No.
requested by the family of Gazathray.
Yeah, that's a fake one. That wasn't me.
Well, they came to us. They wanted you dead, simply put. They believe that you're responsible for stealing some of their product. When I pushed
I
them for
haven't
what
been-
product they were talking about rage weed, an incredibly dangerous alchemical concoction that, well, had us immediately refuse the deal. We don't approve of that stuff.
Right. Fair enough.
We've also, to be honest, she's going to sort of give you this very bemused look. You'd probably be one of the easiest contracts we ever taken.
Yeah.
You really don't do a good job of covering your tracks or protecting yourself.
I will switch to my Black Assassin's Creed outfit, which is still very obvious.
She
How
does
about
not
that?
appear in the least bit surprised by this change, as if she already knew you could do that.
Don't put on the assassin cosplay in front of the assassins. That's
Most
That's
assassins
good.
don't
That's smart.
wear black. It's that
exactly, there's no cosplays.
if you want to hide in shadows, you're better wearing dark greys or blues. Blends better with shadows than pure black.
or
I
dark
don't
green and
do
forest.
well in the shadows.
Sorry, what was that? She's looking at Zor.
Or dark green and forest.
Yes. You need to match your environment. People that think that just wearing black is enough to hide in shadows is not going to last very long in this business.
I'm not very
Or you could join it as
comfortable
well.
in the shadows anyway. So
Yeah, I don't think it really is our business anyway, so I think we'll be fine. Says the smoldering man who can't hide in shadows anyway.
It could be your business in future, Emperor to possible Emperor. You have your own
Oh,
assassin's
she said
guild.
emperor.
There is an assassin's guild in Gezethre. We're not formally associated, but I believe Ayers has mostly turned them into an information network these days. I don't think he's actually had them kill anyone in a while.
No, well,
But regardless, they will then be,
either.
if you were to become emperor, they would be operating under you, and you'll need to be familiar with acts of espionage as a world leader. Important to know.
Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
If
Yes?
I just, it's probably my hubris, but would it be possible to see if they're like how far does this network go, and how much do you know? Would it be possible to find if there's still people of my nation that live around the world still?
That would be... She'll consider this a moment. That is an interesting one. We'd have to... I'm not certain of, to be quite honest. We'd have to run a lot of background checks. And I frankly... I'm aware that your nation is... I'll apologize for saying this, dead. So it's a bit difficult to say if we can trace lineages back to that. I doubt all of your people were in your nation when it was destroyed, so there might be traces, like minor traces. How long ago was your nation killed?
4,000 year-ish.
In which case, it's probably heavily watered down if it still exists at all.
Yeah. Oh, well, this was just my curiosity. Thank you for entertaining me.
Yeah. She's going to give Yuphi a long look at this point. I am very curious why Eldritch writing keeps appearing when we try to make a file on you.
I might have a friend in low places.
No, this is to Yuphi.
Yuphi.
Oh. Sorry.
I mean, I think Yuphi also's got friends in low places, so it
Yeah.
mentioned, it's accurate.
Friends, quote unquote friends.
What?
She will hand you a piece of paper, and on it will be in strange Eldritch writing, similar to the stuff that appears in your tome. This is what happens when we try to write out a dossier on you.
Can I read it?
No, you can't. Look at it. But it's
No.
you recognize enough to know, like, it's Eldritch. It's of a similar nature to what's in your tome, your grimoire, should I say? But it's not. You can't actually read this. No. It's like it's in a cipher that you aren't familiar with.
Okay. Actually, I would like to start. Can I hold that for a minute? I will start casting Comprehend Languages from a Book of Ancient Secrets.
Okay, let me double check this.
But I am assuming a lot.
Wait,
I'm assuming a lot here. That
wait, does Book of Ancient Secrets still exist?
I don't know. It's from the last thing. Mix and match still.
Because I'm pretty sure they got rolled into Pact of the Tome.
I'm not sure. Then I do have Pact of the Tome as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to double check that one because I don't think that one exists anymore because it's not. So in which case you would actually be able to take another Eldritch Invocation. I need to double check though. But yeah, that's fine. You can do that. While you're doing that, so it'll take you how long? A minute?
A minute.
Yeah. She will look to the rest of the party. Well, we're on the subject. Is there anyone that you want taken care of?
Anyone on the emperor list is probably off limits, right?
Yes, we're not going to interfere with the election, shall we say, of another allied nation.
That's good.
I probably shouldn't have said it like that, but you'll find out soon enough. Gazithray and Aerith have formed a formal alliance as of... Well, it was supposed to be as of today, but I guess tomorrow now.
Well, no assassin contracts from me, thank you.
There's no one you want taken care of?
If there was, I'd deal with them in other ways. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Would rather fight than myself. More fun that way.
Now, point is or what he said. No.
Quite understandable. We mostly prefer to take care of people that manage to avoid being punished legally, shall we say, but need to be removed. There are some that we do otherwise. Certainly, if you're rich enough, you should be able to afford protection from us.
Just humor me. How much would it cost for full the old man we arrived with to,
We currently have a contract running on him as we've been hunting him down ourselves. We value him quite... He was able to summon a blood rain. He somehow came back from the dead. Right now, we're not going to let any of our assassins go after him for anything less than 50,000 gold.
But you do know where he is.
No, we do know the last time he was spotted was in the city of Palm. That was maybe 2 to 3 10 days ago. He was at an inn, the Old Oak, I believe it was called. He did at one point seem to have a run-in with a group we've been tracking as well, who are former Inquisitors. Although they didn't appear to have any conflict, they merely happened to both be there at the same time. You're all very quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's
I'm
just
thinking.
small world. Yeah. Anyway.
Who's your favorite?
Just ask who's your favorite.
Could you elaborate?
Yep.
My favorite
Emperor.
what?
Is it for the Emperor's candidate? Is it Archilaus?
Well, right now it's Aius as it happens, but as he's not in the running, the only one I've met actually would be Archilaus here. I've seen some of the other candidates when they were in the summit, but I didn't directly speak with them. I've met Cassander. Don't like that fellow much.
No one does.
He seems dangerous. His bounty is 100,000, if you're curious, or was.
Of course it is. I swear, this guy, every turn.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
No, never mind. It's just a bit of a pissing contest today, I suppose.
He's a dangerous man.
The coming year is going to be a pissing contest for you, my friend.
As it is right now, the formal opinion of the Assassin's Guild as their head and as a member of the Senate is that you would be our current choice, as we have favorable relations with you.
Yeah, well, I'm flattered, I suppose. It's I still don't
All
know
we
if I
needed to
want
know.
it, but we'll see how it goes.
We have concerns about some of the other candidates from our investigations of them. We aren't really certain what would happen if this Astralos fellow became emperor, for example, with his wanderlust.
Yeah.
And we're certainly not certain we can trust the green one with the dragon scales. She
Or the
seems
gremlin.
she seems erratic.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Does this mean we can count on support for Archilaus?
Support in what way?
Depends on it. If you need information or anything.
If you need information on such things, we do offer our services. You will need to pay. Just remember, our information is typically about people, not places.
Yeah. We'll keep that in mind. Thank you for your time.
Yes. She'll go back to the paperwork on her desk. You'll see her pull this knife out of the desk and just throw it into the dartboard above Zor's head. And then get back to work.
Alright, gentlemen, that's our cue to go. Let's get away from the crazy knife-wielding assassin lady.
I look at
She's
knife.
not crazy.
Special knife.
Pardon?
Is this knife special or not?
No, it's just a knife.
Take it.
Stealing the
I'm
knife.
not taking a knife. I know better.
Well, if you
Oh,
if you
I
ever
wanted to know,
want to
but-
help out or just have a chat, please come by. You know where to find us, I suppose.
Yes, I know precisely where to find you.
Yeah, that's scary. All right.
Remez, are you saying anything else?
Ramez is sort of fascinated by her as she knows way more than most people, but he doesn't say anything anymore. He just kind of looks at her as he walks away, like bumping into the wall a little bit, and then like goes, bye.
She's taking no notice of you, as far as you can tell.
That felt very unsafe, Yuphi. How are you feeling?
I'm okay. Well,
Okay.
yeah, I still need to read the text thing, but
Was
Oh shit! Thank you. I can't believe I forgot. I
I have it in my
distracted.
hand still. No, she wouldn't give me that.
You stole
probably.
it.
No, she would have let you take it because it's useless to them.
Okay.
It's just a piece of Eldritch paper.
It's fine. I've been mumbling to myself while looking at the paper. Just
Yeah,
I don't know if that would even work, but yeah, just
it's
trying.
it does. You can read it now, but it's not gibberish, but it's along those lines. It doesn't make a lot of sense to you. I don't
It's one
believe
of those,
comprehend languages doesn't break ciphers. I believe.
No, it doesn't do ciphers or symbols. It translates.
Yeah,
I guess you
so
could. It's one of those Eldritch horror passages from H.P. Lovecraft where it's a riddle in a poem into something unmistakably
there is
ununderstandable.
one. Give me a perception check.
Sure.
Or no, give me Arcana. I'll allow Arcana.
Oh, that's better.
Because this is magic. That is a natural
Of
one.
course,
You're
I
fucked.
have no clue what I'm looking at.
Yeah, no, you have no clue what you're looking at.
Smooth.
Oh, yes,
yes, I can use it. Yes, I'll use that one. Yes.
yes, you can use the one that Erevanthe gives you
I-
every day.
Yeah.
If you roll another that one, that would be hilarious.
Fuck me. It's not that much better. Okay.
As you're
Well,
looking through it, you do recognize one word, which is Nukkalevi.
No, well.
At least you recognize the symbol for the Nukkalevi.
Fair. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, good to know.
Genraev,
Yeah.
you'll be pleased to know that you're the most expensive one of us to assassinate.
Wait, there's a contract on my head?
Yeah.
There's a
There
contract
was
with us.
one by the Cimmerics for capture.
They basically make profiles for every person they know with a price on it, and then people can pay that in order to have you assassinated. And
Why would the Cimmerics want me dead?
the Cimmerics
I know.
paid more than you were actually valued by them, which is interesting.
Sometimes.
They think no, he was 4,000 and he was upped to 20.
40.
And 40 for capture, not kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted you alive.
I thought it was 20 and Archilaus was
Nope.
40 before.
Nope, I was 20.
All right, cool.
I'm the chopper group. Joke. What? They think I'm the pet? No.
And apparently they know all the stuff about me as well.
Yeah,
Which-
they know too much. fart.
Did she say, or did they say who wanted to be captured?
Simrex.
The Simrex, that's what she said.
Man, woman?
Just the simmer.
No, but one can assume it was the necromancer motherfucker that you mentioned.
Meroki.
Yeah, I mean, it's assumption. I'm not sure, but, you know, I think it's safe to say.
If it's
They
any
didn't take it.
consolation, they didn't take that contract, but there is someone out there actively trying to make that contract happen.
No surprise, has something she
Yeah.
wants.
And I seem to have some sort of diplomatic immunity now. I don't know if that extends to anyone else, but maybe now.
Diplomatic community.
I think so. It's something like that. I don't know.
It does not. It doesn't take a high insight, passive insight to figure out. No, it does not. The rest of the party is still fair game.
Well, if assassins come
Does she
after
want-
all, apart from me, I will avenge us, I guess. No. That's about
Does she
all.
want your eye, Genraev?
No, my heart. And not in that's
That's the only
from
thing,
that
Mark.
kind of way, my literal heart.
Why?
I assumed as much.
She experimented with it.
Right.
The reason I'm
Is that why you do?
It's the reason why I'm this large, why you have these things on my arms, why I can breathe underwater, why I have those weird magic-y thingies.
I see.
She plays some kind of red crystal. That's all I know. Apparently I'm the only one that survived what's when they cut you up, do something and they stitch you back up. What's that called again?
Surgery.
Operation?
I think she called it an operation, yeah. I'm the only one that survived those. Thus far, to my
Red
knowledge.
crystal?
Yeah, some
Was it
kind of-
similar to the crystal of the Chaos Blade, or?
No. More like a ruby.
Would you be okay if I at some point would do a small medical check on you to see if I could tell you some more about it? Or would you be uncomfortable with that?
Fuck you, I'll break your neck.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's very fair. You mind if we cut open your chest, Genraev?
That's not what I said. And
What you
I'm
imply.
asking for your permission
Well, you
if
don't
you
have it.
want to know.
Probably never will.
That is fine.
I'm a bit done with those kind of things, if you can imagine.
yeah.
Well, yes.
Also, Archilaus, that's the reason I want to break her neck after I'm done with all the other things I'm going to do.
Yeah, you know what? Fair.
Thank
It
you.
all makes sense. No.
That's probably why you didn't want to go
Also-
into the laboratory.
Genraev,
Not a
the
big fan
main
of those
re-
places. Nor
the
and
main
acid as
reason
well.
I offered is because we don't know what the after effects of it all are. And I would be very saddened if there were any after effects that would take you from us prematurely.
Well,
If there
if
was
I kill her,
anything
that's
like
fine.
that going on, it probably would have reared its head by now. Right?
You never
Traveling
know.
Together for a while. It's fair to be safe. But
As
I'm sure.
annoying as it is, it did make me stronger.
Sure. But at what cost?
I've
Yes.
survived the last couple, 10 years or so. It's been a long time since, so still going strong. Thanks for the offer, but don't even think about it anymore.
All right. If you ever change
No.
your mind, come. You can
Never.
always come to me. All right.
Okay.
Also,
So
Archilaus is his favorite. Assassin's Guild's favorite. So we have that going for it.
Well, I'm not sure how I feel about being the chosen favorites of the assassins. I don't know. It feels weird,
Allies are allies.
I suppose, but still, it's not my thing.
No, I also prefer open conflict. At least you know what you're getting into.
I prefer no conflict.
That's fair.
Yeah,
But if there's gonna be
you
some.
could learn something from Zeus.
If there's gonna be murder, I would like to get my hands wet.
And it's more fun.
If there's going to
fight.
be murder, I'd be the one to not do it or be the subject of the murder.
And how is that going for you?
I will hurt you. I will hurt you. I will, let's see. I will thaumaturgy his flamboyant hat off his head.
Okay.
No.
His hat will fly off, and you'll see underneath that he has a mop of red hair again.
Boo!
It's been long enough that his hair has mostly started to really grow back.
Boo!
Did he have a haircut yet?
I will retrieve my hat.
If he bends down to get the head, I will thaumaturgy the sound of him farting.
Oh my God.
Loudly.
You are.
And I'll
Oh, that was a good one. I'll
You are
own up to it.
Well, sorry for that detour. I just had some questions to
It's okay.
ask about that poison, but we can
So,
do whatever we're going to do next.
we're approaching the
that
end
works.
of the session, so I want to ask something quickly. Are you planning to do anything else of import today?
Probably not.
No, I
Yeah,
think
these
that. I was hoping we would get to the Reapers, but we're not
Oh,
going to get there
yes.
today.
Do you wish to talk to the Reapers today?
Well, I don't know how long that is still going to take with this session still going.
It would be probably a bit of a conversation, but that can wait until after the arena fight if you wish.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to have a conversation with them about our mutual friend and this gate that has been opened.
Okay.
And the poison.
And the poison,
Yeah,
and yes.
Okay.
we've got a few things to talk to them about.
Okay. So I am going to speed things along a little bit then, so that we can get things set up for next session. After this, you would probably... I don't think the Azure Tide will open today, because you would just get people coming in trying to bother Archilaus.
We would probably be open for an hour max.
And then the
shoot
crowds...
and then, yeah, yeet everyone out. Through the window into the oops if necessary.
Yeah, you'll get several people... You'll notice several people trying to scope Archilaus out, several people actually come in with full-on painters' canvases to try and paint him as he's there. And they're all just trying to get in there quickly to get... many of them will be offering to to sell things to you or to try to buy your favor. It would become unbearable very quickly.
Yeah, I think I'm facing one of these trials, is what I would say to the rest of the party.
We'll get them out.
Yeah. Please.
And after a quiet night, no assassinations this time.
Oh, good. Okay.
The following morning, you would find that there's quite a few guards spread about the place. One of which will tell you, yeah, there's a lot of dignitaries that want to talk to you today. They're off talking to another group right now, but they will talk to you guys later as well. We understand that you're going to be busy today, so we told them to come back after you've finished fighting. We'll also escort you to the arena to keep the others away, shall we say. You've got a lot of attention on you, Archilaus.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, people already knew who you were anyway, even before the announcement, thanks to fighting in the arena.
That was manageable. This is madness.
Yeah.
People want to be in on the new Emperor, if you become it.
That's the question.
Anyway. They would escort you to the Colosseum. And we will get set up for the finale.
Oh, like positions and stuff?
Yes. You can all take a long rest if you need to.
I don't think I need to.
Well,
Oh, you know what? Actually, I totally will. I want to swap some of these spells.
Yes.
Who do you give inspiration to?
What's up, Gert? Everyone but myself and Erwin.
Me. Yep.
Cool.
Cute. No.
Also temp HP.
Also temp HP, and I will probably all hand you a piece of paper from my book,
Oh no.
and that gives you. Yeah, you have to eat a piece of paper, but it's fucking delicious.
I
Nom 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 paper.
How many pages do you have left of that?
Yeah.
Oh, good. You have been keeping track.
38 out of 50. Yeah. So that's 6.
For this fight, if the Book of Ancient Secrets wouldn't be an option, I'd be looking at the Gift of the Protector, which would apply to this.
Yeah,
fight.
we can sort that out after the session.
No, it's so good. Just more that it would affect this fight, basically. So it's just
Well, we're not doing the fight tonight, so.
No, true, but I wouldn't have had time to have them write their names in my book. So
it takes a second. Yeah.
So guys, write your autographs in here. Yeah.
Let me see. Book of Ancient Secrets is not in the list anymore because they pretty much rolled it into the basic.
Yeah. I would lose like 8 ritual spells.
Because you lose your higher level ones, don't you? I'm fine with you. I'm fine with you keeping it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll think about it.
So let me know before next session.
Yeah, will do. I basically nerfed myself by keeping this, but I have 8 ritual spells, which is fun. So.
Well, are they all level 1 rituals?
No, I believe up to level 2. I want to say.
Leomid's is a 3rd level. Gentle Repose is 2nd. Yeah, so you'd lose Augury, Gentle Repose, and Tiny Hut.
Yeah, you can't add anything, so it's just.
No, you have. Every time you take a short or long rest, you get to choose some of them.
Oh, fair enough. So I would be able to interchange. Okay, that's something.
Roll 1d10 plus 4, please, Erevanthe, and that'll just be what everyone gets.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so everyone gets 8 maximum HP increase. Do you all know how to do that, or do you need me to do it?
I know how to do it.
Maximum override 8. No, temporary maximum.
Yeah, temporary maximum. You put an 8 in there. If you don't know how to do it, don't worry. Just let me know, and I can do it for you.
I got it.
You might also need to heal yourself. I'll put it on yours. So you need to go up to 92 HP now.
How did you do that?
So when you're in edit mode, which you need to enable in the top left, you click the little cog next to your hit point.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And then in temporary maximum, I put 8.
Sorry, I do not have my glasses on, and I'm becoming an old man. I can't see buttons that small.
I think you're the youngest one here.
I don't feel like it. I really don't.
You also get to up your HP as well. It doesn't automatically heal you for that amount.
Yeah.
Right.
So you should be. Yeah, you need to heal 91 to 91. Chris, Erevanthe is fine. Okay, everyone's fine.
I already fixed it.
We did get the temporary hit points. I have temporary hit points.
You'd have temporary hit points as well.
Okay.
You guys are going all in on the final, it seems.
Yeah, true.
I'll before we get into position, I want to just look at the party and hold up the horn, rattle it a little bit. Yeah. Are we using it?
Let's go, bitch. Yeah.
I'll leave you to decide.
Oh yes.
Yes, the horn.
While I hold multiple potions in my hand and I'm already typing it out. If you're interested in any of them. They are sadly more on the martial side, handy.
I'm gonna do the same thing I did last time. I'm gonna send my blender out.
Genraev like all wasted on potions and stuff.
Maybe.
Okay. Well, we should actually do all that at the start of next session so people don't forget.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, please put yourselves into formation.
No.
For context, when I blow the horn, I'm going to tell them to protect the squishies. So, Yuphi and Erevanthe, you're going to have 3 berserkers around you, just to protect you while we do all frontline stuff.
Okay.
Also stops the front line from getting too cluttered.
I should reorganize these guys a little bit. Shouldn't have 2 right next to each other. That's just a recipe for chaos.
Yes.
There we go.
What? Why?
Did we see Lyra cast any big area of effect spells?
She has
Like
Fireball.
Fireball. Okay.
I don't know.
So spread the fuck out.
I can take it. It's just fire.
You
maybe.
can.
Yeah, me maybe.
So, yes, there are 4 hoplites, a man named Ajax, and Ylyra. They will be your opponents. So before
Also salt.
So how big
check the-
is a fireball again?
pretty big.
It's like 30 feet.
30 feet.
It's 20-foot radius. So 40 diameter. Or whatever it is. Anyway, please roll for initiative.
Holy shit. That's the size of it?
Yeah, Fireball's big.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh shit, Yuphi, we need to switch. I've got the rod thingy that I need to place.
This would be the best place for a fire.
Why would I need to move there specifically?
And you don't need to move there, but
Okay, yeah.
something.
Do you want
Sorry?
me to place the berserkers?
No, because I
It
need to
gives
set.
me the option.
I need to
Okay,
set them
that's fine.
up. So
That's
it'll
fine.
be
Well,
easy.
just as a heads up, I'll need that's just for those to be set up before the next session.
Yeah, no worries.
You can probably just drag it. It gives you a character sheet. You can probably just drag and drop that, and then just give it an icon.
Yeah, they use the Berserker stat block, and I just need to
Berserker,
make
that
sure
was
I've
it.
got it set up right. Okay. So we'll just roll their initiatives. Let's see. Okay.
We're still missing a couple.
Yeah.
Yep, me.
I'm trying, but I cannot.
I can't
get
add
that.
myself to. Yeah, now I
Yeah.
can.
It's the same way it's always done. Right-click your token.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then...
Yeah, it wouldn't. Nothing appeared when I right-clicked my token.
Okay, now it works.
Oddly enough, there we go. For some reason, where's Genraev in the? Why is Yuphi before the? You know what? I don't care. I'm noticing a lot of green circles. I'm just going to delete those now.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
This can,
What have we seen of these fighters, like in the previous fights? Are they mostly melee oriented?
The hoplites are both melee and ranged. They've got bows and they've got spears. Ajax, from what you've seen, mostly fights up close and personal with his shield and sword. And Ylyra flies, hits people, and throws magic.
spell sword.
She is...
Yeah.
The easiest way to compare her would be an
Ylyra is a
Eldritch
problem.
Knight. From what you've seen. And she's going to, much like you guys are pre-buffing, before the battle even starts, she is going to use her Azamar ability to grow wings before the fight even begins.
Cool.
Where
Are we
is it? There it is.
pre-buffing?
Well, your guys are doing the same.
Yeah.
You've been
Yeah,
buffing.
No?
It goes both ways. She's using she's using flaming wings here.
I don't have anything to
the food
Okay.
thingy was way before.
Let us stall for 1 minute.
Oh, you know what? I will cast Arm of Agathis and then do the 1 minute rest thing before the fight. Oh wait, no, I already have temper HP. Fuck that. No, I
Yeah,
don't need
no.
it. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, boo.
But you guys can sort out what you're doing before the fight, before next session.
Yep.
But yes, you know
Mirror
she's
image.
already in fly mode. So it's... I can't... there we go.
That would be then just before the start segment, because it is only 1 minute.
Yeah, no, it'd be just before the fight starts. She would be preparing to do that.
Okay.
Pretty much think about it as prepared, and it's what she does the moment the guy goes, fight. Okay. So, next session. We finally are doing the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Is everyone good to play in 2 weeks' time?
Should be.
2 weeks' time
Yeah.
will be
Yeah.
the 12th of June.
Yep. Yeah, that should be available.
Should be fine. Yeah.
I should be available, no problem, but I do have my annual review coming up for the PhD, so if anything comes up, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
I said we'd do the pre-buffing next session, guys. If you forget, it's on you.
Yep. No, next session.
Okay, anyway, cheers for watching, everyone that stopped by, and we will be back on Tuesday. We might be back on Tuesday with Steam and Steel, although that campaign might be getting a new name soon, and next week for Defiers as well.
Yes.
Cheers for watching, and have a good night.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay,